Our next performer we'd like to bring back up is going to tell a story, a haunting story of an artist's life and love lost, of remorse, despair, and sinking into the depths. This is a poem written in 1887. It's called Face on a Barroom Floor. And here's Doug Wyman to take you there. Doug.
And I'd like to dedicate this to the artists and designers and intuitors and creatives and lovers out there tonight. 'Twas a balmy summer's evening, and a goodly crowd was there, which well nigh filled Joe's barroom on the corner of the square. And as songs and witty stories came through the open door, a vagabond crept slowly in and posed upon the floor. "Where did it come from?" someone said. "The wind has blown it in." "What does it want?" another cried. "Some whiskey, rum, or gin, you Toby Sigum. If your stomach's equal to the work, I wouldn't touch him with a fork. Why, he's as filthy as a Turk." This badinage the poor wretch stood with stoical good grace. In fact, he smiled, as though he thought he'd struck the proper place. Come, boys. I know there's kindly hearts among so good a crowd. To be in such good company would make a deacon proud. Give me a drink. That's what I want. I'm out of funds, you know. When I had cash to treat the gang, this hand was never slow. What? You laugh as though you thought this pocket never held a sou. I once was fixed as well, my boys, as any one of you. Thanks, that braced me nicely. God bless you one and all. Next time I pass this good saloon, I'll make another call. Give you a song? No, I can't do that. My singing days are past. My voice is cracked. My throat's worn out and my lungs are going fast. Say, give me another whiskey and I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you a funny story and a fact. I promise to. That I was there a decent man, not one you would think, but I was some 4 or 5 years back. Say, give us another drink. Fill her up, Joe. I want to put some life into my frame. Such little drinks to a bum like me are miserably tame. 5 fingers. There, that's the scheme. And cork and whiskey, too. Well, here's luck, boys. And landlord, my best regards to you. You've treated me pretty kindly. And I'd like to tell you how I came to be the dirty sot you see before you now. As I told you once, I was a man with muscle, frame, and health. And but for a blunder, ought to have made considerable wealth. I was a painter. Oh, not one who daubs in bricks and wood, but an artist. And for my age was rated pretty good. I worked hard at my canvas and was bidding fair to rise, for gradually I saw the star of fame before my eyes. I made a picture, perhaps you've seen, just called The Chase of Fame. It brought me 1,500 pounds and added to my name. Then I met a woman. Now comes the funny part. With eyes that petrified my brain and sunk into my heart. Weren't you laughed? It's funny that a vagabond, you see, could ever love a woman and expect her love for me, but 'twas so. And for a month or two her smiles were freely given. And when her loving lips touched mine, it carried me to heaven. Boys, did you ever see a girl for whom your soul you'd give? With a form like Mila Venus, too beautiful to live? With eyes that would beat the Kono, and a wealth of chestnut hair? If so, 'twas she, for there never was another half so fair. I was working on a portrait one afternoon in May of a fair-haired boy, a friend of mine, who lived across the way. And Madeline admired it. And much to my surprise, said she'd like to know the man that had such dreamy eyes. It didn't take long to know him. And before a month had flown, my friend had stole my darling. And I was left alone. Near a year of misery had passed above my head, the jewel I had treasured so, had tarnished and was dead. And that's why I took to drink, boys. I never saw you smile. I thought you'd be amused, laughing all the while. Oh, what's the matter, friend? There's a teardrop in your eye. Come laugh like me. 'Tis only babes and women that should cry. Say, boys, if you give me just another whiskey, I'll be glad. And I'll draw right here a picture of the face that drove me mad. Give me that chalk with which you marked the baseball score, and you shall see the lovely Madeline upon the barroom floor. Another drink, and with chalk in hand, the vagabond began to sketch a face that well might buy the soul of any man. And as he placed another lock upon the shapely head, with fearful shriek, he leaped and fell across the picture, dead.